Hey, great Friday morning, everyone. How are you? Cesar Mascoro Jr. in with your 15 minutes to mastery here with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery back out in Las Vegas. Oh my, what a show this was. MHI Congress and Expo, a great 2 days of networking, a great 2 days of informational sessions, and just overall great 2 days of progress, man. All you can ask for is progress, consistency, and moving forward. And that's what these last few days have been for us out here at the MHI Congress and Expo. So thanks to everyone from Manufactured Housing Institute, all the great people we got to meet, all the great people that we didn't get to meet, but we will in the future. We appreciate you guys being a part of it. But every morning we come in at 8:15 Central Standard Time. Yes, it is 6:15 here in Vegas. But we've got to do what we got to do, right? We say we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Even if it means I'm up at 4 in the morning here, I don't know. Anyways, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. So hope you're doing well out there. We're in with some, as we always do, right? Information, motivation, inspiration to get your day going on the right foot. But today I want to talk about what these last 2 days were about. And these last 2 days were about education. They were about information. They were about progress, growth, everything that we talk about being important in business, in life. And I wanted to speak about the importance of networking, right? And here on the screen, you can see the definition of networking right there for yourself, right? It's an exchange of information and ideas among people with a common profession or special interest, usually in an informal setting. Okay, so this one's a little more formal. When you get into shows like this, it's a little more formal, but at the same time, it's still informal because there's we've randomly walking around, meeting people, meeting new people, but it is set specifically for that. So it's a little more formal, but this networking itself is so important because it expands your mind. It opens up your eyes to what is out there, who all is out there within your, like it says in the definition, right, within a certain profession. And our profession is manufactured home sales, manufactured home industry, and being able to provide people with the housing options that they need, right? And so I think that it's very important. I've always believed that it's very important to at least attend one or two events like this a year. No matter your position within your organization, you don't have to be in management. You don't have to be an owner. You could take a couple of days off if you're a housing consultant, and your company won't take care of it for you to go or won't take you out there. Then you should feel the responsibility to take a couple of days yourself and invest in yourself by doing something like this and attending an event like this, going to the informational sessions, putting yourself out there in uncomfortable situations to meet new people within the industry, because you'll see that it's much larger than what you think. That's the whole idea behind this, is to show the progress of what's going on within the industry. Because a lot of times we can get so wrapped up in our little environment, our market, and we get so caught up in the store and just being at the location or being in the community that we don't stop to think about how much bigger this is. And I get it. I've been there myself, man. I know how difficult it can be to take a few days off. Well, not for everybody, right? But for me, it was always, even when I went on vacation, I was still working, just because that's who I am and that's how it was. But what I'm getting at is, I know that it's difficult to pull away from the office for a couple of days, and then you think, oh well, okay, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna go, but then I'm gonna be at this thing all day, or half the day, whatever it is, walking around, going to these sessions, and who am I actually gonna meet? I don't know these people. But that's the whole point behind it, is establishing that network of people within the industry that you can then expand your mind, your vision, everything about you, because you start learning other things. You start meeting other people. You start hearing other ideas. You start understanding the full scope of what all is involved in our industry. It's not just show up at the office, post some ads, and speak to some people to sell some homes. There's a lot more that goes into it, right? I mean, there was a couple of sessions that I attended yesterday were tremendous, about how to better the customer experience after the home gets delivered. They had a great panel up there speaking about that very topic, and what they, one was a retailer, one was from a manufacturer, and then one was a contractor, and they each spoke about on 3 levels what they do after the fact to be able to promote a better buying experience. And some of the things that I listened, I actually learned a lot from it as well, that I'm going to implement into the training sessions that we provide. Because as you know, our training is not just how to train. It's not just to train you how to sell, right? A lot of people hear, well, sales training, they think we're just teaching how to get more leads and convert more leads. I mean, that's the basics. You could do that on your own if you really wanted to. What our training is more geared towards, and very much more important, is teaching you how to be a professional, teaching you how to elevate that customer experience, helping you become a more or a well-rounded professional housing consultant or community manager, right? And so these things that I learn, I can apply them, and it's same for you. You could expand into those things and start to understand, because again, like we talk about, right, all the time, is competence leads to confidence. The more people you get to meet, the more people the more you know about the industry, the ins and outs of it, the more competent and the more confident you will be. Plus, you'll see that really, in the grand scheme of things, people are out to help each other. People really want to promote and push this industry forward. Sometimes we get so wrapped up on the sales floor thinking that we're in competition and that I can't speak to certain people, or they're my mortal enemy, and everyone's out to get me, and things of that nature. And it can leave you. It can start to turn you into this type of person who, without you even realizing it, are short fused, bad temper, bad attitude, that kind of thing, because you feel that it's just you against everybody else. And when in reality, when you attend events like this, you'll see that even within the manufacturers, I mean, there's everybody's working together. Yes, everybody wants their company to be the best, which is what it should be about. But we're still working together. And that's the great thing about these networking events. I got to meet up with a lot of different people, meeting up with people like from like Ernesto Iglesias with Robert's Communities, great manufacturing community. Met a lot of investment groups that are getting into this business. I'm telling you right now, guys, builder developers and manufacturing home communities, there's a huge shift coming in the industry. Huge shift. There will always be a need for retailers, because will always be a product that will service people in rural areas that already have land. But these builder developers and communities, they're coming on strong. All right. That's one thing for sure. One thing that I noticed tremendously, both in Louisville in January, and this just these last couple of days here in Vegas at the MHI convention. So we need to start preparing for that. And another reason why you should be at these things, right? But investment groups, a whole bunch of lenders. There's a whole bunch of lenders out there besides the big ones that we always hear about and deal with. And they were here too. Met up with a whole bunch of those guys. It's always great to be able to network and do these kinds of things, because it's only going to help you expand your mind, right? So what about us? What about us on the sales side? What do we have? What is there for us? There's no union for housing consultants. right? And I'm not sure we need a union. All right, that's not what I'm talking about. But there's nothing really to bring together the fact that or the group of individuals like yourself who are on the front line taking care of these potential home buyers until now, right? Manufactured home sales master, we're different, man. We are different in the sense of not just in the way we teach, not just in what we help you learn, not just in what we're promoting, but in our culture, in our belief of what this industry is and can be and what it should be, right? Who comes in? What guy from San Antonio, Texas, nobody from nowhere comes out, starts saying, you know what, want to revolutionize the industry and start to shake it up by speaking clearly on the fact that we need to revolutionize the sales culture within our industry. Now, there's some companies out there that do it great. There's some companies that have some great sales cultures and take care of their clients in the best way possible. They have a great buying experience, but the majority do not. And so, with that being said, one of the other things that we're dealing with that. We're dealing with that. We're taking that one day at a time, and we're building on that, and we're getting the word out, and people are taking notice, and people realize so those some of the things that these sessions are all about because of the buying experience. So a lot of it had to do with the buying experience. So it's turning, man. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the future. But as far as for you, the housing consultant, what is there to network amongst each other, right? We bring together a manufactured home sales master. We bring together the groups that of individuals that we train from different companies, and we're offering them. We do live Zoom trainings every day at noon Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and all of them have access to it. Everybody who's been through one of our courses has access to that as a resource to them, right? And so everybody can be on these calls. I shared a deal on LinkedIn yesterday with a screenshot of one of those that we had recently. But the other thing that we're offering up now is this, man, that I'm really excited about, and we've had it for a while. I hadn't really put it out there all that much because building everything, man. We're building the planes, we're flying. All right, you wouldn't believe how many times I heard people describe it that way yesterday. I love the fact that we're not alone when it comes to that. But check this out, okay? On let's see, where did it go? Oh, I know where it's at, right here. Check this out. So what we got for you, and once you go on Facebook, there's a group that we created, Manufactured Home Sales Professionals Network. I've had this for a while. We've got 22 members as of today, but this group right here exists for you. Whether you're community management, whether you're a salesperson in a community, or if you're on the retail side, if you are a housing consultant, you're involved in sales and some sort of sales, even realtors, if you're doing manufactured homes as well, we want you to join up with us. We want you to become a part of this group, and we want you contributing to the group. We want you contributing to the group because we have found that by networking, by sharing ideas, by everyone just contributing, you start to then realize that there is more out there. And that's one of the things that doing these networking events, right? And things like this Facebook group will help you understand that there is more out there than just what you think. And you can start to develop you can start to develop an abundant mindset. And that's one of the things that's lacking. That's why there's so much infighting and cannibalism within the industry, because we feel like, oh, we're going to lose this and I can't do this and I can't do that. But it has to do with our perspective. We have a fixed mindset as opposed to an abundant mindset. This will help you understand that there is more than enough. There is other things out there. It will also offer you other opportunities, because as you grow, you get to have other opportunities, and you should never stop growing. Never, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, ever. Anyway, so we hope that you'll come out and that you'll join. Oh, I don't even think I shared it. I apologize. It's right here. So, the Manufactured Home Sales Professionals Network that we have on Facebook. Find that group right there. Join it. Be a part of it. And that way you can start to contribute to it, and we can all build a network of great professionals just like you all across the country, because it's only going to make us better. I hope you guys have a great Friday. I hope that you're setting yourself up for a fantastic selling Saturday. And as always, before I even say it, have a great weekend. End it all strong. And I can't wait to meet you guys.